Hello again! I am sorry that I filmed these all in the same day, by the way, but I knew that class was going to be crazy, so I just wanted to sit down and do the whole declutter in one day, film it all, and uploaded it across the month, so I'm hoping that at some point in the next few weeks I'll have some spare time to film something else and throw it up in between all these. But in case you missed it, I just did the foundation and concealers, my primers, and then my bronzers, blushes, and highlights. If you want to see those, I'll link them below. Today we are doing all of my eyeshadow, and I know that might not look like much. I know a lot of people have way more, but I'm a very, very, very simple eye person. I can get away with just a couple of Wet n Wild palettes and be set for like life. So let's just organize really quickly, and then I will jump right in. Okay guys, are you ready to jump into this? I don't know if I am. I don't want to get rid of any of these. Eyeshadow is just such like a stable product that I feel I can keep it for just years and years and years and not get rid of anything. Perfect example is like these guys. I've had them since I was in junior high, and that is over 10 years ago. I am not even kidding. But I fucking love those. Like, I never use them, but I love those. I can't get rid of them. These were, you can't even see any of the writing, but these were from Maybelline. Oh yeah, there's a sticker. They were the Roller Color, and this was Go Go Rose and On Track Lilac. And I used to use these literally every day. They're like a little roller ball full of eyeshadow, and let me tell you, doing your makeup on the bus on the way to school, having these was so convenient. They are, oh my god, ungodly sparkly. And had so much fallout. But I love these. I can't get rid of these because I've had them for just so long that they're a staple in my collection, even though I like never use them. So I'm keeping these half out of memory, half out of, you know, every once in a while I use. Okay, so what I've done is swatch some of the shadows on my hands so I can form a better opinion about them. This is so old. Again, like the two Maybelline shadows. This is so old. I'm thinking like 2008, but I can't get rid of it. This is the NYC Smooth Mineral Kit in Flash, and it's just your basic white, silver, black, and gold. And it came with the most unique little brush. It came with, you know, just your normal poo-poo-pachoo thing, and then like this like little tiny brush, which was like perfect for like using as like a liner brush. This one has significant fallout, but you know, you see what I'm saying? Like you can create like very, very nice lines with it, and I use this like every day in junior high and high school. No, just high school. This wasn't junior high, this was high school. And I love it. So that's the gold, the white, silver, and the black. And I can't get rid of it. I love it so much. But swatching some other stuff I know I can get rid of. I didn't think I was going to let go of this, but they just don't swatch very nice. Like, I don't know if they just, you know, dried out or I don't know. But that's the Malibu, San Francisco, and Hollywood from the BH Cosmetics. I got this in an Ipsy bag probably a year and a half ago, and I think I've used the gold from it one time. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And this, I really didn't think I was going to get rid of this, but when I swatched them, they're just not quite up to snuff. I might just get rid of some of the colors and then keep the pan and order new colors. This color, it looks like I used a ton. This is Pink Ice. This is from e.l.f., by the way. And each of the shadows are $1, and then the pan was $1. But this is like so chalky. I don't want to use that really. And then this brown, I'm just not feeling it anymore. And I'm really not feeling this black anymore. It just isn't very black, and it's very powdery. So this black was Dusk, and this brown was called Driftwood. So I'm going to let all three of those go. I'm going to keep this pretty copper color in here, which is called something, Golden Glow. And then I'm going to order 3 more colors because I really love this compact. But those colors just aren't me anymore. So I'm going to put that in my maybe pile because that's going to go in like my bottom drawer of stuff I just don't use very often anymore. And then these last 3 swatches here are this, and I totally thought I was going to get rid of this, but they're so pretty. This is Physicians Formula Baked Collection in Baked Spices, and you can use these wet or dry. These are just dry swatches. That's the brown, that's that champagne color, and this is that copper color. And this is, I think, the prettiest copper I've ever seen. I have not used this in a really long time, and they're so pretty. I have to keep this, and I have to start using it. Okay, next up is this Dollar Tree Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips. And, oh, it's so hard. I don't know what to do. I don't want to keep this at all. I'd like to keep this if I had a Z palette type of a thing. These are decent-ish, but the problem is none of them really have all that much pigment. Like, none of these are colors I think I would ever reach for, so I think I'm just gonna let this one go. Maybe I'll give it to my sister or something. I don't know. Also, the packaging is so hard to open. I'm just gonna let that one go. And I think the lesson here is I don't need to buy any more Dollar Tree Physicians Formula stuff ever again. I've gotten rid of most of it, except for that one baked bronzer blush. This is a brand called Clean Color, and I remember buying this at a little boutique in downtown Santa Cruz. I don't know, beginning of high school, so this one's so old, but I love it. It's my only, like, super brights palette, and the shadows are amazing. Clean Color is incredibly, incredibly affordable brand, like, so, so cheap. You can find them at, like, weird little boutiques and on, I want to say beautyjoint.com has Clean Color, and I don't know, I've used all of these colors in so many looks for, like, Halloween, and for, like, St. Patty's Day, and for, like, just having fun. Why not? You know what, let's just go ahead and swatch them. So here we go. I mean, you can see why I'm not getting rid of this. They still swatch so beautifully, and so much better than so many brands. And I just absolutely adore them. I adore these shadows. Clean Color, if you happen to be listening, I would love to try out some more of your makeup. Okay, then let's just do these because I know these will go quickly. This is the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in Ain't That Sweet. I used this today for my eyes, and I've had it since they very, very first came out, so however long that's been. But this one I'm going to let go of. It's not that it's bad, it's just that, how do I say this? It's not that it's bad, it's just a little chunky. See how it's on my finger? It's just a little chunky, and it translates to that on your eye, like how right there. Can you see that? There's two spots, and then it just basically goes away into nothing anyway, so I'm going to let go of that one. These two I have to get rid of. I was an Avon rep when I was in high school, and I bought these in one of their, like, outlet, like, they were discontinuing them. God, I loved these so much, though. These were, like, my very first experience with cream eyeshadows. And yeah, they're not even swatching anymore because they're so, so old, but I loved these. I really wanted to order more of them. As soon as I got them, I wanted to order more of them, but they discontinued them, so I couldn't ever get my hands on more of them. And both of these have melted and melted a few times on me, so yeah, time to let those guys go. It's so sad. But some of my old makeup, you know, it's powder, it'll last forever. Some of it is cream and it can't last forever, so I need to get rid of it. This I can tell you right away I'm getting rid of. This is the e.l.f. Waterproof Eyeliner Crayon in Champagne. This is very waterproof, or you know, I don't know about very waterproof, but it's really hard to get off. But it has like chunky glitter and it fell out. But mainly my beef with it is that it has very chunky glitter. And it's a very hard crayon, so you have to press very hard, and I have pretty sensitive eyes. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. It was a pretty color though, but it was really hard. It dried immediately, so you had like no time to like play with it at all. I don't want to talk about it anymore. These two I know I'm keeping. These are the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencils in Eternal White and Continuous Almond. These are super friggin' amazing. They're similar to like the NYX Jumbo eye pencils, but I think they're way, way better. Jordana is made by Milani, and oh my god, I love these so much. You can blend them like a dream. They're great as eyeshadow bases, etc. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer in sheer, and this is the sheer regular $1. I like the $1 one significantly more than the mineral. And to be honest, I'm going to let go of the mineral because I found that it does not hold up as long at all. And this one's $1 and that one's $3, and I like this one so much more. So I'm going to keep that one, let go of that one. We'll move on to my little pots here. This is the Mica Beauty Cosmetics Shimmer Powder in Bronze. It's a loose powder, loose pigment, and it is just gorgeous. You can use this wet or dry, and it's my favorite. I love this so much. I use it a lot. It's kind of a bold, strange color to use every day, but I use it like every single day. This is the Jordana Light Ash Brown Brow Powder, but it's just not the right color for my brows, but I have been using it as an eyeshadow, and it's a lovely powder. Like, I seriously can't get over how good of a powder this is. It blends like a dream, and I really like the color, and I don't have anything else like it in my collection. I'm gonna keep it. This I'm definitely keeping. This is a new holy grail of mine. This is the e.l.f. Eye Brightener in Buff. It only comes in one color. It is a very fair yellow color. If you're much, much darker, this might work as like a highlight. Maybe, but it's very, very yellow, very light. It works really great for me to set my under eye powder. My under eye concealer. Then let's do these. I'm keeping all 3 of these just because they are, well, I don't know. I might keep 2 of these. These are the e.l.f. little beauty books. This is Festive Every Day. It's got all those beautiful colors in it. And yeah, I keep it for like play days, you know, when I'm doing something fun. This one is more neutral, and I use this one a lot. I love it. Some of these shadows are totally misses and suck. Some of them are really good. So this one, though, I really hate that they decided to do geometric because you can't get a brush in there to save your life. And I love this dark color here, but you can't even touch it. You can't get to it. So I'm going to let go of that one. I'm going to keep these 2. Naked Basics palette, the #1, the first one, I'm definitely keeping. I am so in love with this. This travels with me everywhere I go, and I just love it to death. Let me just wipe off these swatches here on my arm. Okay, these are all of my Wet n Wild shadows. I used to have more, but I let some of them go a while ago. This is Wet n Wild Sellout, which is like a pink with glitter. And it's actually super pretty. I shouldn't keep this, but I'm going to anyways. This is Brulee, which I love and use most days. It's very similar. Very, very similar to Walk of Shame in the Naked Basics palette. This one is brand new to me, and I'm loving it so much. It's called Nutty. And it's like this weird little brown color that's like both dark and light at the same time. It's both like a copper and a brown at the same time, and oh my god, I've been really enjoying that. This I'm keeping for posterity. I am keeping this to, I'm gonna keep this just so that I can compare shadows to it. I hate this. You might have seen that video. I'll link it below if you haven't, but I hate this. They're very chalky. They are nothing like the old formula. It's a new formula, and I hate it. So I'm going to put that in the bottom drawer somewhere and forget about it, to be honest. But then I have 3 of their 6-pan palettes. Mainly the reason I bought these 2 is because everyone said that their formula was much like the old school 6-pan palettes. This is Pride, and I've had it for God knows how many years. It's got a very matte white, a matte green, a matte blue, shimmer blue, a shimmer green, and a shimmer white. And I wish they would make more like this with 3 and 3. You can do so many looks with this. They are so pigmented. They are so amazing. I can't even tell you how much I love the old school formula of Wet n Wild. I wish that they would discontinue that awful one and just go back to these. So definitely keeping Pride. Okay, and then these two are brand new to me. I'm definitely keeping them. This is California Roll and Thrift Store Chic. I just did swatches of these, but I'll swatch them again so you can see them. There are a couple of mattes in here. The red and the orange are the matte ones. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of the red, but I will use that orange. It's very beautiful. I love... Ugh, my camera battery died. I think I was here. This is Wet n Wild Comfort Zone, and you can tell this light green didn't really translate, like, basically at all, but the rest of them are really pretty. But yeah, this is like a very dark green, and this is a really dark brown, but they look basically exactly the same when you swatch them, and that's the exact same problem I have with Petal Pusher. It looks like an amazing palette, but I was a little bit disappointed with it, to be honest. This is not, it doesn't really, how do I say this? This is like one of those eyeshadow transformer colors, right? If you put black on and then you put that on, it will be like this like weirdly iridescent pinky purple shimmer, and it's beautiful, but on its own you can barely see anything. And these two are both just black, basically. So I'm going to swatch them for you just like the other ones. Right next to them so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And this one is another one of those strange duochromes similar to the definer in this, where it is like a blue brown and this is like a purple pink brown. It's interesting, I like it. And this bottom purple shade doesn't really come across very strong at all. And then this is a very sparkly, straight up black. So you can barely see that white color, but it's there. That's the purple. That's a strange duochrome color. And then yeah, these two are basically the same color. And they're basically the same color as those ones too. So I'm still going to keep these. I still love these. They're the original formula that is so much better. But there are a few shades in both palettes that just don't translate. That green, this purple, that purple, you just barely can see them. And like I said, this one is like a strange transforming shade. So, but that wraps it up, you guys. We did pretty friggin' good. And you know what? I am going to let go of this one because it's so similar to that Thrift Store Chic color. I'm going to let go of that one. And so yeah, I've got two maybe type of things that I'm keeping for later use. And I got rid of a good amount. I'm super, super proud of this. And just to bring you guys up to date, in case you haven't seen the other videos from the series, this is how much makeup I'm getting rid of. And I am so happy. I can't tell you how happy it makes me to be cleaning out my collection, because it's just been getting to the point where I can't use everything in there before it goes bad. And it's just overwhelming. Like, you open up your makeup drawer and there's just too many choices and too many things, so you just wind up, you know, reaching for your one neutral palette and doing the same look every day because it's just too overwhelming. So this is it. We've done foundations, concealers, highlighters, bronzers, blushes, primers, and eyeshadow now. So look at all of that. I am so proud. I am so happy that I am getting there. And then this is all the eyeshadow I'm keeping, which is a much more manageable amount. And yeah, I think next time will be eyeliner. So if you're interested in seeing an eyeliner declutter, stick around for the next video. Subscribe if you want. And I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye!